Hello folks, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Kulgoroth edition. Let us record for a bit longer. Won't be able to record for too much longer. I'm probably going to start getting tired right about now, and you have seen me in a few episodes getting tired. I really get off my game, so it's better for me not to be recording when I'm too late. But yeah, just this guy, whilst I was saying before I had to run for dinner, just ends up sounding very culty. But that's just how it ends up sounding to me. And here's Benjamin Kervin. I wonder if they're expanded upon in... I'm not sure... The way it looks here, he actually has no quests. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has actually any quests. I think that's just the guy outside. It looks like he's actually done now. So, yeah, I kind of hope it's expanded upon elsewhere. Because it'll be kind of annoying if it ain't. But anyway, let's just keep going and keep making progress. Well, that actually does look nice. I told you, Kulgoroth, it's not worth pursuing. You actually went and got it? I don't know whether to call you brave or insane, but once again, my archives thank you. And he literally gives me the belt off him. Well, I like to think he does. Just like, here, take my belt. This looks nothing like yours. You've recovered everything. Everything except the last page, which I've got right here. Don't look at me like that. You'll understand when you read it. Some even say it's cursed, you know. In fact, I was relieved when the Worgen broke in and made off with these. Take it. Take all of it. In fact, I thank you for recovering my archives, but I don't want anything to do with this ever again. Please, just leave me be.
Have a good one.
Oh, gee, thanks, mate. The final bloodstained page has been added. Downward spiral despair. First she mocks me, now she is engaged. The ungracious charlatan was pretending to love when she truly desired to hurt me all along. A black void lurks within me now, and it grows with each waking moment. The blood I shall spill pales in comparison to the tears I have shed.
What can I do for you?
You're back. Did you find anything on my brother? Find anything about my brother? I can't thank you enough. I'd hoped for this to be a joyous reunion, but the more I learn, the less glad I am to have asked. But I must know. This can't be. My brother was strong-willed, but such vileness, such sickness and violent, bloody evil. The bias brings a hand to his face, averting his gaze. I must have answers. I need to know how I got that letter. I need to know if Stalvin really did this. I need to know why. Take my ring, Kulgoroth. Bring it to Madame Eva. That woman is a follower of old arts, and makes no secret of it. Call it madness, but I'll try anything at this point.
Good day.
For those who don't know, I'm playing with the idea of writing my own story. I'm just working at that, and I'm very obsessively detailed. Like, even if stuff aren't going to make it into the main novel, the main books, because the way I'm writing it right now, it feels like it's going to not be a one-book thing. There's still going to be detail done because it affects the building of the universe and whatnot. Like, even if it's never referenced, I still want the detail there because it would have impact. Like, the thing itself might be referenced, but you'd still see the ripples. And, you know, like, everything would be detailed and whatnot. Wonder if there's anything like that for... Well, you know, and, like, he talks about this Madame Eva knowing the old arts. I wonder if there's any explanation or detail into this. Or is this just a throwaway thing so we get a quest done? You know? I'm just, like, obsessive, so I'm wondering, was anyone else similarly obsessive? These kids also sell some supplies. Aha. Whoop. Fucking RPers everywhere. Oy.
Need help?
What dark whispers guide you to my door, rogue? How interesting. Been quite a while since I've seen such a ring. Hold on, one sec. Sorry, for a moment when I was starting recording, my mic was actually up. I do an audio test before I start recording to make sure that my mic is in the right position and it's working and all that. Mainly that it's working, because I'm paranoid it's gonna break someday and I go to record and you hear nothing. Of course, it would probably be the best set I've ever done, but yeah. But the mic was actually pointing up, so I just had to take my headset off to make sure it was actually pointing down. Certainly seems to be, anyway. Ugh, my eyes. I'm afraid I cannot give Tobias the answers he seeks, but I can help you find the only person who can. Stalvin Mistmantle. Take the ring into the woods to the north, to Mistmantle Manor. To Manor Mistmantle, where Stalvin's body was buried. Enter and hold the ring before you. Let the waning moon pour its light through the ring, and let the spirits will answer your call. Take heed, Kulgoroth. The questions of the living can offer more comfort than the answers of the dead.
Go with honor, friend.
Shine the waning light through the... Why can I see that he's stealth detection? Why can't I see that for them all? Shouldn't that only be a thing while I'm cloaked? And for hostiles? That's bizarre. But yeah, if we head, we'll just go this way. Actually, there was absolutely no point in doing so. I misremembered the area. I was too focused on the map than the actual environment. If we just go this way? This way. Yeah, I'm getting the map of this area just all jumbled up. We make our way into the house. We've also killed this guy back in Canada, for those who don't know. He was a wanted quest. Don't know what it was like back then. My ring. Who holds my family ring? Tolia? Is that you? Brother. Tobias. Tell me it's not true, brother. Tell me you didn't die a murderer. It's true, brother. Every word. You doubted it? But why? How could you? You know why. Surely you felt anger. Anger so foul and vicious that it makes you want to tear someone to shreds. Aren't you feeling it right now? No. No, stop it. And then they brawl. To be honest, I really don't, even without our intervention, the zombie doesn't really stand much of a chance against this guy. You see, brother, we're not so different. Except I used a gun. No. Well, they are quite different. One was an angry, jilted guy. I don't quite love, or well, still at least. It's unsure which one it was. He says it was love, but it's quite easy to confuse the two. So why is he just patrolling in that front lawn? It's dangerous front lawn. But one's an unrepentant murderer. He even seems, at least according to that, seems to have embraced it. Well, this guy got angry at the arrogant, unrepentant murderer and who was claiming that he was like him. It's a bit different. Certainly they both have their anger issues, but one substantially less of a cunt, to use the technical terms.
What's your story?
Master Harris may have been right. I would have been better to leave the past behind. I've got a new life now. Whether it's that of a monster or a man, it's up to me. As for you, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, regardless of the outcome. Please, take this with my thanks. Ooh, getting a lot of blue tinge stuff. It's nice. Need to get some better pants to replace. Yeah. Oh, even though these were lower. Yeah, even though these were lower level, I was going to wear them if they had a better blue tinge to them. Because they have no color coordinate. I've been trying to keep my true self hidden away from the people of Darkshire. They seem to react poorly to Worgen. There are more of us here, though, beyond the city. The companions I first travelled here with searched the woods for wild Worgen. They believe some of them, ones with telltale signs, can be restored to sanity. I'm not quite ready to rejoin them. Please send word to Apprentice Fess at the crossroads west of town. They'll be staying in Darkshire a while longer.
Long live Greymane.
I just remembered Greymane's son. And you know, remember how when we first meet him, he was a bit of a mess after everything. So he's like drunk, fighting topless, and then it's either it was a joke on my part or he was actually doing it. I can't remember, but he was either fighting with or he was like trying to stab people with broken, you know, with a beer bottle, or he was throwing beer bottles at people. I can't remember. I just remember he was fighting. He was drunk and topless, and it just. Why did he have to die? We won't have any more drunk prince action. You know that. No more of that goodness. I just find it funny. That's all. This guy fighting against, you know, forsaking topless, you know, with a beer bottle. You know, broken beer bottle is his weapon. It's probably not the best of ones, but it's. You know, it gets a, you know, gets a chuckle out of me, so I'm happy. Also notice the herbs are marked in green, while the ore is marked in brown. Like, you know, when you're near enough, that's the circles you get. Where? At some stage, I was saying this before, I do mean to go and record some, what do you call it? DDO. But I have no idea when I'll be doing that. At some stage. Just, I don't know when. Same with Elder Scrolls Online. I've heard bad things about it, but I've also heard some interesting customization stuff about it. So I want to give it a shot, regardless.
Get gabbing or get going?
To be honest, I know he's saying get gabbing, but I hear get gubbing. And it's... This sounds weird. You know, gabbing, I know what that means, but gubbing sounds like something entirely else. Lord Harris has sent me here to collect reagents. Our work cannot be delayed. Tobias is staying in town still. Master Harris warned him not to pursue his brother's fate. We all lead new lives now, after all. But the past is hard to let go of.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
A deadly vine. I need large amounts of corpse weed for Master Harris's concoctions. It's difficult to obtain, but we can't let our supply dwindle. Corpse weed is tough stuff to tangle with. The plant will get you before you get it, if you're not careful. But if you'd like to help out, I'll eagerly pay you for any you gather. You'll find there's plenty all over Jorgen Stead to the southeast. My kinsmen at Ravenhill are concerned with curing the feral work in these forests. The condition itself cannot be lifted, but the sanity can be restored to those not too far gone. While most here have proven beyond help, we keep an eye out for those that retain vestiges of their minds, attachments to their old lives. I've seen a lone worgen lurking the wouldn't that be lurking in? The Jorgen farmstead, digging in a pile of dirt between the buildings. Could you check out that pile and see if he's left anything?
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
King's honor, friend.
Hail, rogue. Care to lend a hand for the people of Darkshire? There's a massive ogre mound just down the hill there. The splinter fist ogres usually keep to themselves, but have got a bad habit of attacking travellers. Just the other day I saw one drag off a poor man's horse for food. He was lucky he left him behind. The Night Watch wants to only risk its few members in the defence of more immediate threats, me included. But if you kill some of the ogres for me, I'll pay you for the deed.
Go with honor, friend.
I'm going to actually swing up. No, you know what? I'll stick with what they're asking of me. I won't do anything else yet. Part of me was thinking they may want me to go up to come back here again, but you know, I'll roll with it.
It's too far away.
Rotten stench deals nature damage to nearby enemies. Oh, and I can also herbalize it and get a wilted petal.
I need to get closer.
A foul-smelling fibrous weed.
I'm out of range.
Would it be fibrous or fibrous? No, fibrous sounds better. We'll presume it's that. That's nice atmospheric music. I like it.
It's too far
It's dark
away.
and suspenseful. Though really, I love Terraceful Glades. It's my favorite zone. Not sure why, but it's so dank and dark, and it has a ton of undead and whatnot. It's just, I end up loving it. Slap me on my ass. Pfft. You know, this is actually kind of fun. Worgen Cannonball. Oh, that's hilarious. Ooh, we'll herbalize these. Half wilted flower. They're worth a bit. Alright, let's move on up. Like I was saying before, I am tempted in holding on to any further silk I get. On the any silk, any quote I get. Again, the idea of just having it, you know, people, maybe not everyone, but maybe more than what I already have with tailoring. What might be a good idea? The extra quote, like quote always sells, so getting extra quote sounds like a nice idea. And if I got tailoring high enough, I could sell plenty of bags. They would be bound to sell and make me a bit of cash.
Ain't you a shipper-looking one?
Do you carry the, do you have the corpse weed? I thank you, rogue, and I'm sure the worgen that may be returned to sanity with the potion, this will make, would thank you too. No. I'll take you. It does look kind of cool, saying that, but no. It sounds like a close call, but he ran off without harming you further. He might still be fighting it. Master Harris must know. And that was called the Jorgen Worgen. That's hilarious. Master Harris will want to know this immediately. You know, my headset started, you know, you doing like a hissy sound in the